Hello, this is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma, where we specialize in residential investment properties, new construction for investors in the Tulsa and the Oklahoma City market. I've been doing this now with investors in my 37th year of working with investors. In that time, I've lost count, 3,000, 3,500. I don't know how many properties that we've closed. I've also worked with my property manager, my current property manager, for a little over 18 years, as well as other third parties, builders, that we've been with 14, 15 years. And so what we have the advantage of, other than the fact that this is a specialty business, this is all we do. Everything that we do is data driven for real estate investors. And so it's very important that we have a lot of data, mainly because I don't think you should buy real estate for investment, for rental, unless you have the data handy to you. Now, that data comes in all forms. Now, first of all, the market that you're investing in. What are the economics and the demographics of that market? I mean, how many high-paying jobs are there? How much population growth is there? What is the percentage of owner occupancy? What's driving the economy? All these things are extremely important that we research constantly so that you have confidence in the Oklahoma City and the Tulsa markets. And again, I've had success with investors. Some have over 20 properties in the Oklahoma City and the Tulsa market. And so it has proven to be really outstanding. Now, having a fantastic property manager is also important, mainly because that's the other aspect of data that you really need to know about. Because a property manager is there day to day. In other words, they're on the front lines. Once you get through with me and all our third parties and it turns over to the property manager, the reality sets in that you own that property and that it should be a good investment, not just a good buy. So knowing a property manager that is outstanding, and believe me, there's a lot that aren't and a lot that are not data driven, but my property manager that I use is incredibly data driven. And he's going to give you real facts. He's not going to give you pie in the sky. I've seen that happen in our markets and in other markets. And that's a very bad thing to do. You shouldn't overpromise and underdeliver. And so knowing those statistics, coming to me from the property manager, creating the rents, not me, but the property manager based on historical data, understanding supply and demand, that's another aspect that we work together on. That's extremely important. Also, the builders that we work with top-level builders. And so supply and demand, having that coordination between us is also extremely important. And finally, return on investment analysis. And this is what really bugs me more than anything. And I've talked about this before. I've been residentially and commercially trained in return on investment analysis. In other words, I can put real numbers in there, the kitchen sink, including vacancy and maintenance, property management fees, everything that's involved in investing in real estate. Look at it on a timeline, like 7 years or 10 years, to help you decide, is this the best investment for your money? That's extremely important because you have a lot of options. And so data is something that is huge in the investment market. This is not an emotional decision other than the desire to take $85,000 or whatever it is to invest it. But it's something metrically that's got to work and got to work in an outstanding way. We are a data-driven business in the Oklahoma City and Tulsa markets. Let us know if you're interested. We'll be happy to share all of this with you.